Hi, welcome. So happy so many of you are joining us tonight on this live broadcast, and I know we get a lot more um, that can't catch it at this time and are watching it later. You have if you click the link, I think up to 48 hours after the live broadcast, it'll take you to a replay, and then they're always on YouTube. So if if you go to YouTube and you, um, well, if so if you want to see the replay, but for other people, you can direct them to see this too, because I encourage you to work with a partner or something, because it really one person can only have so many ideas, and one person can only do so much work. And we're going to cover a little bit of that tonight of what kind of people you want to hook up with. And there's a lot of people out there that want to be start a business. So it'll be really easy to find somebody. And okay, yeah, you'll have to split the money, but really when two people are working together and they're actually working together, you actually make a lot more. You'll actually make a lot more money than you could by yourself, um, because you can only you're limited. But once you have two people, it's a synergy, and it creates like the same as like three or four people when you have two. The thing what we discussed last week, you just want to kind of go over that again, is okay, we're taking everybody step by step by step through a process and to find out, to set up a business. And so last week we went in very, I think, pretty deep into finding a business. Now there are, excuse me, sinuses. There are several business types of businesses out there, and we didn't really cover that so much because you could already be in a business. You could be like a chiropractor or a dentist or a something like that, and you can still use these same principles that we're going to be teaching later on. Um, but this is mostly for people who don't have something, a business already, and you want to find a business that's going to suit you and it's going to meet your needs. Um, and I highly encourage, and this is kind of why we're kind of focused on that, is getting an online business. I've had stores. I have a store right now, and I don't know what came over me, but I had a I had a friend said, "Hey, why don't you go in with me?" Oh well, that was not the best idea in the world, but I forgot how expensive having a brick and mortar store is. You have a building, you have you have to have employees, you have electricity, you have heating, you have garbage, you have all this stuff you've got to pay for when you have a real live business. Some people think, well, that's a real business though. Well, why do you want to put yourself through that kind of pain just so you can say I have a real business? Because you're not going to make near as much money. If you really are just into the prestige thing and you just want to do it, you can have a building there. It's got your name on it. It probably shouldn't have your name on it, because who's you got to. It's just like having a website. If that just has your name on it, who's going to know to go there? And it should have something to do with what you're selling or what you're doing. Um, so I don't encourage that. So we are focused on online businesses, and we're not really talking so much about network marketing, but you can use that. Um, this is really and you can have products or not have products, or you can sell information products, or you can sell a real product if you want. But there again, if you have products, then you have inventory. Inventory is another headache. If you're starting in a new business, I don't recommend inventory either because, well, I had a good friend. Okay, we got into a network marketing business. It was a diet cookie business, and it really worked. I mean, you can tell I haven't been on a diet for a while, but I had lost. I lost like 50, 60 pounds on this cookie diet. Okay, and so I had people that want to get in, and that says we're having some tech issues, but there's nothing. There's nothing on my side. Do you see any trouble, John?
No, I see you. I
Is
hear
there
you.
any flickering or the sound or anything?
No, no. And I see we have George has joined us.
Yeah,
Another attendee, George.
it may be on his side because I can see you. You're coming in clear. I'm coming in clear for you. Um, so there's not much I can see that we could change here. So I'm just going to go on because we do have we have a lot of people on and sorry George is not able to hopefully he'll catch most of this and it still will be in the replay and maybe it'll be better then. So
Yeah.
could just be his network right at the moment. And anyway, so I was in this diet cookie business, and it was a network marketing business. And I had a friend of mine. He was an associate pastor at his church, and he saw how well this was working for me, and he said, "Oh, yeah, we have a lot of people. They have a lot of health problems. They have a lot of this and a lot of because we sold a lot of different types of products that not just a diet cookie, but we had several." Natural remedies and things like that we sold, and you can find those kind of businesses still. But so he said I want to go in this big time, and so he bought cases. I mean cases of cookies. They brought them in a truck, and it took like hours to unload this truck because what he was going to do, he was going to take them to church. And he was just kind of set up a little a booth, I guess. I don't know. I don't know what kind of church he had, but if you can set up a cookie booth, that's kind of cool. So he thought, this is going to be great. And this was out in California, and in California we have this real big problem with ants. Okay, you know where the story's going, right? Okay, we have a real big problem with ants. Ants got in these cookies. I mean, it got in every single box, every single package. He went through and he's trying to find one package that didn't have an ant in it. I mean, every ant within 500 miles must have been called in. It's like, hey, come on, guys. We've got food for years here, guys. And he ended up having to throw away every one of those. So inventory is not a good thing. I don't recommend, and I don't want to put any companies down or anything. It's just that that's how come one of the last network marketing companies I actually got into were one of the, because I'm in a couple now. Was the gold and silver thing. I figured if I get a garage full of gold and silver, it's not a bad thing. The bad thing was the price has gone down in gold and silver, and so, but it's still worth something. So, and I don't have a whole garage full. I wish I actually did have a whole garage full of gold and silver, but I do not. And it doesn't take a lot of gold, to mean a lot of money. So that's how come we're focusing kind of on information products, because You don't have an inventory. You don't have a store. You don't have your overhead is way down. Okay, so we're recommending for you to have a digital products, information type products, and if you don't think these things make money, let me tell you. One of the top, and we're going to go there. We're going to go in ClickBank pretty soon. But the top products in ClickBank make those companies hundreds of thousands of dollars a day. Okay, we're not talking $50,000 a month for them. They're making hundreds of thousands of dollars a day selling information products, and they have almost no overhead. And I want to show you before the night's over. I'm going to kind of show you how you can do that yourself. Okay? Would that be? Is that appeal to somebody out there? I'm guessing so. But you know, anybody want to just kind of raise their hand and say, yeah, I'd like to learn how to do that. Okay? And I can show you how to do it for almost no cost, but it's going to take a lot more work. And I'll show you another way that a little more, you know, upfront money, but it's going to make it a lot easier on you. So first things I want to cover are, you know, we're still trying to find out a business, you know, the type of business for you. And so you got to find the need, and then you got to find a solution to that need. And if you can do that, and I'll kind of cover how you can steal that too. Okay, there's, as we talked about last week, you don't want to create a new product that no one's ever done before, because you're just going to end up with a lot of arrows in your back. Find it for your first couple of things that you do something that somebody else has already done. Okay, you're going to save yourself a lot of grief, and you already know they're making money at it. If you know somebody's making $100,000 a day in a business, would it not make more sense to copy what they're doing? Because if they're making that much money a day, they've got a lot of money to figure out, well, let's see, what are our price points? What are upsells? What are our one-time offers? They have the money to figure that out. They've done that. Otherwise, they couldn't be making that kind of money. So we're going to show you how to copy that tonight. The other thing is, like I said, you got to go into business with somebody, and so I have John. So John, talk a little bit so you know people know you're.
Great. Yeah, Roy, I have to agree with everything that you've been talking about. A few things came to mind when you were talking about modeling the success of other people. I don't know if you eat fast food or not, but have you ever noticed that wherever there's a McDonald's, that across the street or next door is a Wendy's? That's not by accident. That's not because the real estate agent was lazy. It was actually a brilliant marketing ploy by Dave Thomas, because he knew that McDonald's had already done all of the research to find out where the highest traffic areas were and where people would be passing by, and that location was the best location for selling his hamburgers. But when Dave Thomas went into the market, he's not selling anything that different from, he's selling hamburgers. They're square. He said they were fresh and juicy. McDonald's was whatever McDonald's theory is, 2 all-beef patties, special sauce, lettuce, cheese, pickles, onions on a sesame seed bun. But a child of the 70s. Yes. And so Dave Thomas was successful because he didn't put up McDonald's, he put up Wendy's, but he followed their model, he followed their location, he advertised where they advertised. That's the great thing about the internet, is that we can do a lot of research and spying on our competitors without having to spend a lot of money. Sometimes you have to spend money to make money. I mean, you can't start from nothing, but if you have a little money to spend, it definitely makes it easier. And with the online marketing, I love information products. I think that they are wonderful. Um, they're wonderful products, and what you can do is, let's say that you're interested in chicken farming, for instance. So you're interested in raising chickens, and you have a natural ability for that. Well, you can buy. What you can do is you can go out and you can buy products that are related to informational products that are related to chicken farming. And what you can do is you can write your own information product, or you can create videos, or you can turn written products into videos, and you can create your own product fairly inexpensively from your point of view, and then you can list it on ClickBank, or you can list it on your own hosting. There's all kinds of different ways that you can market this, your ideas. But I just wanted to restate what Roy was talking about as far as modeling your business after a successful business that's in the same vertical that you're in. If you have no interest in scuba diving, you probably don't want to get into the scuba diving market. Follow your passion and the money will follow. It is a true statement. And they say if you follow your passion, the money won't matter. But I think the truth is that money does matter, and we're here to make money because we want to pay for our passions. And I'm going to turn it back over to Roy and let him continue on. I just wanted to pop in and say a few things.
Okay, well, thanks, John. And John and I are business partners, and so I encourage you to find a business partner. I mean, this is really, really important. Napoleon Hill talked about the mastermind, but I want you to get the right business partner. Okay, so there are types of individuals out there, and you're going to have to figure out what type you are, and we're going to talk a little bit about that, so you can find the opposite or somebody who's not you to partner up with. And so the first type is what I do is the creator. Okay, the idea guy. There's got to be an idea guy somewhere, and I'm not really good with carrying through with stuff. I like to come up with new ideas. I've always, and John, I drive him crazy. We'll talk, and I've got okay, here's a dozen ideas. I throw them all at him, and he's like, oh, God, will you quit doing that?
Yes.
You can't do everything. And so if you're a creator, if you're the idea guy, do not find another idea guy to partner with. You will not make any money, because all you'll do is come up with ideas and no one will do anything. And that can be devastating. So I really want you to encourage you to find somebody, but you're going to find somebody that's really good. Now, so there's they may call it the mechanic, the guy who is really good at doing stuff. Okay, well, that's what John is. John's a good idea guy too, but he's also he also is a programmer. He can write copy. He can do all those things. And for a creator, you need a John. Okay, you need somebody who knows how to accomplish that idea and to make it go through and to work, to make the idea work. Then you got
but if you just you also need a visionary. A guy that can build things still needs a visionary to help push and drive things forward sometimes too. So it's not.
No, you need both. But if you're an idea guy, you've got to find somebody who will carry that idea through. There's other people too. There's people you may not want to have. They're like the star. We'll call them the star person. The person who's always got to be in the limelight. They're not bad, but you got to watch out for them to just they'll end up taking over your business if you're not careful. So you've got to watch people who are the star. They have to be, oh, I've got to be out there in front. They're not really good at the ideas. They're not really good with programming or copy or anything else. They just want the limelight. And sometimes you want that. If you want to be the background, you want to find a star that will lead your message. And so another one that is good to have is a supporter. Now he's a person that he just basically do anything you tell him to do. He just follow orders. And they're great. You want a whole bunch of them kind of people, if you can. And they create an incredible team, because if they'll just do what you tell them to do, then they may come up with an idea once in a while. They may do a little copy or stuff like that. But really, they're just they'll just do what you want them to do, and a supporter. And so you want that kind of a person. Then you got people who are the control freaks, and that's another one you kind of want to watch out for. The stars and the control freaks are people who are going to try to they may sabotage you. So you've got to be really careful about them. So those are the types that are out there, people. So if you're a creator type, if you're an idea guy, you need like the programmer, you need the supporter, you need those kind of people to get things done, because like the supporter, he'll see things through, and you need that. You need somebody that will carry. You've got the ideas, you've got the copy, you've got the programming. You got to find people that are really good at just taking. And it's like, here you go do it. And so you need a lot of those kind of people. So be really careful. Don't get another idea guy if you're an idea guy. If you're a programmer and you don't have the ideas, don't get another one like you. You'll starve to death. Find supporters, as many of those as you can. Watch out for the stars and the control freaks. So that's my word to the wise today. Now we're going to talk a little bit about what we started talking about is cloning something that's already out there. I'm going to try to. So.
When I first.
Go ahead.
Well, when I first started, when we're talking about cloning, I mean that's exactly how I got started online. Was I determined and learned how I could click view source, and I could see the HTML code, and I like figuring out the puzzle of, well, how did they do that? And so early on, I was doing this very thing where I was copying code and reading it line by line by line by line until I could figure out exactly, what was making what do what. And I figured out how the hooks and the Boolean modifiers were working so that I could make a script do one thing that was different than what it was originally purposed for. And it was painstakingly difficult. And it was just incredible. And then programmers, guys who were writing original programs got a little bit smarter, and they started encoding their HTML so that you couldn't just view source to see what they were doing, or they were using ways to make it more difficult to copy, and so you couldn't just copy and paste the exact page just by replicating the HTML. And so, but if I had to make one little change, sometimes it would take me hours just to figure out how to make one little change. Or if there was an error in the coding, if there was an extra angle bracket, it was throwing or a missing angle bracket, and it's just painstaking. And I just wanted to mention how this copying stuff has been around since the beginning of the internet, and it's how a lot of people learn. The good news is it's not quite as difficult as it was, and that several nice tools are out there now to help us along.
Yeah.
So.
Exactly. That's the key. Now you can do this for free. Okay. There's pretty much, well, I won't say for free. Okay. What you need to do if you're going to copy something, you're going to have to actually find a product that you're interested in. So that's why we spent a lot of time last week talking about it. Spend a little bit of time this week. Find a problem, find a solution, find something that meets your style, your something that's you will really have an interest in. Like I was saying, if you're not into scuba diving or then you probably shouldn't be going into that business. If you don't have a desire to have a chicken ranch, you probably shouldn't go into that business. Find something you really have a passion about, and it's kind of, if you go to the library, what section of the library do you go to? What kind of books do you read? What do you do when you really have nothing else you have to do? What do you enjoy reading? What do you enjoy doing? And try, or what do you have a real desire for? And then you can find something over in ClickBank that does that. That there's a product for that people are already selling, and you can tell how much money. Well, you can't tell exactly how much money they're making, but you can get a pretty good idea. Finding out how much they're spending on advertising, finding out how long they've been doing it. So let's try that. Let's just go let's go to ClickBank and just look for a product, and hopefully this will work. So so John, you'll have to tell me if this is going to work. So I'm going to, let's see.
Are you sharing your screen?
Yeah, I hope so. Well, I'm not seeing. I don't have anything up right now.
Okay.
I thought I brought up ClickBank already.
So you have your.
Oh yeah, where is it? Maybe it's no.
On the side, share screen.
Okay, there. Do you see ClickBank?
Yes.
Oh, hey, it worked. Okay, so you go up to Marketplace, and then you go over to the left side, and there's something in there for everybody. Betting systems. Okay, Powerball. That's huge. I don't know where you're at, but where we're at, we had a huge Powerball game last week, I think, and they sold a ton of those. So maybe let's see what they have in betting systems. Highest Lotto Converter, latest from creators of $5 million lottery black book, and you make $80 on this thing. That doesn't look too bad. Let's see, and it's got a gravity of 70. Usually, I like about 100, but but the dollar figure is pretty good there.
Yeah, there's usually a ton of information as far as the average cost per click. So average earnings per click. So you can figure out what they're spending and if they're making money, and is it worthwhile to model something after that. Again, this is the free research, but you may want to buy the product that they're selling so that you can see exactly what it is.
Well, this is what I'm going to encourage people to do, is buy, because how are you going to know if you don't buy it? So buy the product, and so you can just go. One of the things you can do is just click on it, and you can go buy it. Or if you have a ClickBank account, then you could purchase it and get your, So you want to get your discount on it. So this is convenience store owner threatens man at gunpoint after hitting his 5th lottery winner in 3 months. Okay, so okay, so I'm going to leave that page because it's got a video that plays automatically, and we don't want to listen to it. But I copied the link up at the top in the URL. Okay, so I can take that link and I can go find out exactly. And we tried to do this the other day, but it didn't work. And I've got to go to let's see, Swiss Made Marketing. Okay, so we're going to go over to Swiss Made Marketing. Oh, what happened here? Okay.
What's the URL, Roy?
It's Swiss Made Marketing. I don't know why it came up. Swiss Made Marketing, marketing online.
Did you spell it? Yeah.
Yeah, you got to be able to learn to spell. Um, okay, so you go and start a keyword search, and you can type in the guy's website, and then you can save that, and then it's going to come in and you want the phrases. Okay, so you want all the keywords that people are getting, to go there. So I mean, this is the cool way to do this. Is now you could laboriously try to find a way. Oh, this is a terrible one. Okay. Huh. Lotto Crusher that's all there is? Mm-hmm. Maybe let's try this. I don't wonder. Can't believe that. Okay. Do it this way. Okay. And go to phrase. Really? Okay. I don't know why that happens. A Delaware Core. Okay, well that was a bad one. Sorry about that. Let's try something else. Let's see. I don't know. Here's another one. I think they have that one. I would guess. Okay, and phrases. Okay, so this is yeah. So some of these apparently they have no natural search going to it. So if it wasn't for ClickBank, they'd have no customers at all. Let's see. So some of the things people are typing in, your weight loss, you're losing weight loss programs, weight loss pills, workout to lose weight fast at home. And you can see the monthly searches over here, and you can click on this and you can see which ones have the most monthly searches. Okay. And so weight loss, Venus Factor, the Venus Factor weight loss programs. So you can see exactly what people are typing in to get to there. Okay. So you've got that information. Now I would recommend that you buy whatever product it is, and it doesn't matter what it is, and you And another way to find their so we're going to stick with the venusfactor.com, and let's go to another way. Okay, so you have your keyword research tool. Now, whatever you use, I recommend SE Cockpit because it is the #1 research tool out there, and I believe in having the best. I mean, it pays for itself. It really does if you get the best. But here's something you can do for free, and I left you the link there. It's Similar Web. Oh, this is so cool. SimilarWeb.com. Okay, so we're going to go to a Venus Factor. If you don't know, they're the #1 weight loss program out there right now. So, so you go there, websites, okay, and you see exactly where they're ranking, okay, and that may not mean a lot to you, okay. It shows their, how many people. Now, I want you to see. Now, this is one of them that are making probably $40,000 to $50,000 a day. Okay, not $50,000 a month, but about $50,000 a day. But look how many people go there. Okay, you've got 2.4 million people went to their website in August. They're in December. Now this is always going to be about a month or so behind. But you had almost 2 million people in. Even first part of January you've got 1 million people. Okay, going to their website every day. Okay, so you're gonna make some money here. Okay, the estimated visits is 1 million right now. And this is so cool because it tells you where they're getting their traffic at. Okay, it's mostly North America. That's what you want. You love North America. They speak English. Okay, and 48% United States, 17% United Kingdom, and 15% Canada and Australia. So you want that kind of so you don't have to have stuff in a bunch of languages. Now this is where they're getting their traffic, referring sites, justformetoday.com. Okay? Now, what does that tell you? It means if you want to cut in on some of their business, you go and buy ads at justformetoday.com. They've got safe links. You got reportfactor.com. There's another one you can buy traffic on. BEMBU.com. It's just, it's all spelled out for you. They get 57.65% of their traffic from referring sites, and it tells you what they are. Okay? Now, search traffic is kind of small. They're not having to pay for any traffic to speak of. They're getting a lot from their affiliates, but that's about it. Social. They only get 5% social, but most all of that's from Facebook and YouTube. So that's good to know. Now, that might tell you something. They only get 4.99% of their traffic from social. That may mean there's a lot of opening there to do it, or it may mean that social is not working for them. So you play with it a little bit if you want to put an ad out there. Now, I'm not saying you do it for Venus Factor necessarily, but anything that you're interested. I just picked that one because I knew it's huge. Display advertising, 3% display advertising. There again, you could cut in on that by going to getting a banner ad and putting those out, and So it shows, where their publishers are at. trovi.com, whatever that is, DL2DL. So you can put some display ads out there because they're getting some traffic from that, and it's something you can play with. It gives you something to play with. Okay, but this is similarweb.com is free. Now, there is a paid version, it gives you a lot more information, but it's really expensive. So play with the free one for a while, and it'll get you most everything you want. The audience interest. What other things, what other businesses are most of their audience interested in? Internet, telecom, just because they're on the internet when they see this. Okay. Now you got to understand, Venus Factor is an information product, so they have nothing to put in it. They're not selling a bunch of diet drinks, or it's an information product. That's why they can make $40,000-$50,000 a day. If you want to, so this is just so cool. I mean, everything you can find here. So it's all available. It's all available. There's so much stuff here you can just take over. So you find a niche, you find what you're interested in, then go do some research. I mean, that's very important. You've got to do your research, and then put a little money in towards it. You can see where they're getting their traffic. You can get banners made from Fiverr, $20banner.com. You can you can go out and buy some solo ads or something. Don't recreate anything. That's why you need to buy their product and see exactly what they do to make, look at their price points. Find out exactly, they're selling this first product for, $37. Then they have an upsell, okay? Or they have a one-time offer that's another $37, $47. Then they'll have another, they have like a cookbook, and they sell that for like another $20 or $30. You can just go through and see, buy everything, or at least enough so you can see exactly how their sales process goes. Don't steal everything. You don't want to take their copy or in their ads and copy them. You'll get in big trouble, okay? But you can do what they're doing and make it look real similar, because you don't want to get shut down. All they have to do is register a complaint with Google or somebody else. You can have your entire website shut down. You can set all kinds of stuff, and you don't want to do that. So do not copy what they're doing exactly, but make yours look and feel, get the same price points, do the same upsells, the same one-time offers, the same down sales. Do what they're doing. Just don't copy it word for word, or you will get in trouble. They make a lot of money. They have very good lawyers. Okay, you can't afford to do that. You will. It's great to copy somebody that's being very successful, but you don't want to copy them exactly, or you will be shut down and you could be blacklisted and never get a website again. So they will come down on you. So let's see. Oh, this is something else you can do. Now this shows you. Let's say you wanted to create your own product. Let's say you want to create a weight loss program if you want. Okay, so take all that copy. Okay, because it's just an information product. Everything in ClickBank is just information. Take all their information. There again, don't copy it, but take like the chapter headings or the like the video, kind of get a sense of what each of their videos is talking about, or each of their each chapter in a book, if it's a PDF, if it's an audio, and this is another thing you can do is, if all a company has out there is PDFs, then make audios and videos that are similar. They're again similar, and use, and then, because audios and videos are perceived as a more expensive product, and so you can take a little bit more time, but make it into an audio, in an MP3, or a video, an MP4 file or something, something that's going to be, you can play it on anything, and take that PDF and then sell it, as there again, don't copy everything. You can hire people in the Philippines. You can hire people there again. Go to Fiverr, Fiverr. Is that right?
That's right.
Yeah, Fiverr.com. You can go to Odesk, but you're going to pay more money for it. You can go to some of the other things you can do. But you can do that. That's a suggestion and a way that you can do this. Follow their sales process. Like I said, if they got just a PDF, and you make an audio or video of them, you can actually you can probably, if it's an audio, I would jump it up at least 30 to 50% over what they're selling the PDFs for. If it's a video, you can double, maybe even more. Because think about it, if you go to a Barnes and Noble and you pick up a book, you might be able to get it for $10. But if you go over and you buy the audio of that book, you're going to pay $30, $40, $50 for it, right? Okay, so it's a perceived value, even though it doesn't take any less time to. In fact, to me, it does take less time to actually create an audio. I would much rather create an audio than to write all that down or type it all in, because you can take like the chapter headings and the basic thoughts, and then and then go read another book or two that's in talking about that similar thing, and then make yourself a little notes so you don't sound like you're just winging everything like I'm doing right now. Make yourself a little notes and outline it, and then just talk about each of those outlined subject headings, and then that'll be one chapter or one audio, and then you make another one, and you make another one, you make another one, and so you can sell, like you could take a book or a PDF that's got like 10 chapters, and you've got 10 audios, and you can sell that for $99. You could sell that for maybe more. Okay. So this is something you can do, and it's not going to cost you hardly anything. And there are free programs that you can record on your computer or on your phone. You can make videos with your phone. So you can do this, and it's made millionaires out of people. A good friend of mine, Jonathan Budd, he just went around making videos, and he went and started interviewing people, and the kid makes, well, he's not a kid now. I think he turned 30 finally, but he makes millions of dollars a year. But he just started out just recording himself with his phone, because that's all he had right at that time. And then he went GoPro, and he moved up. So there's so much you can do with this, process. And so we're gonna make a little offer here tonight. Let me go back to, let's see, where's my Google Hangout? Okay, so let's get back. Screen share. Let's see. Stop sharing. Okay. So if you see over to your right side, probably, you're going to see we've got products that we're kind of promoting, you know, and you're not going to pay any more, you're not going to pay any less than you will from somebody else. Okay, that's the one thing, you know. They say, oh, you know, we'll give you a good deal. We can't give you any better deal than what they have already there. They just all disappeared. What the heck happened?
Yeah, I'm not sure what happened.
I start talking about them and they go away. Fortunately for you, I have them saved here. Okay, so that's weird. Okay. So. Now I got to copy them individually, but that's all right. We can do that. Okay. Okay. And there we go. Okay. There we go. Okay. Okay. So they showed up a couple of times. Okay, so the Swiss Made Marketing that we have here is this link. It is clickable, I think, somewhere, or just copy it over. That'll give you your keyword research, and you can buy them. And I highly recommend that. The funnel hacks, we're going to do something that nobody else will do for you. Okay, we can't sell any cheaper than Russell selling it for. This is his product. Mike, let's see. I think Mike Fulsame is going to be on tomorrow night doing a webinar, and he's going to be trying to sell it to you, and he'll give you some of his products. Okay, but what you're not going to get, again, that's what we're going to offer you, is if you purchase funnel hacks, and this shows you exactly everything we've been talking about, how to hack another, how to hack somebody else's product, how to copy and create a product of your own, and then there's traffic hacks in there on how to steal their traffic or how to get, you know, other and additional traffic that maybe they're not even accessing, but you can take all their traffic too. Okay, so it's kind of cool. It's kind of cool, and it's not cheap. So you know, it's about $1,000 if you want to get the funnel hacks. But with the PayPal option, you know, you can pay it out over 6 months with no interest if you don't happen to have a credit card. So, and you should definitely. Okay, let's go back. Venus Factor, not $50,000 a month, $50,000 a day. If you could copy exactly what they're doing, or any of those other ones that are making, you know, that are one of the top ones out there, and if you could copy what they're doing, and you can make, say, you can make 10% of that. You know, $5,000 a day. You think you could probably pay this off really soon? You really can. Okay, and because we're gonna throw in a cool guarantee for you. Well, we can't make any guarantees because my lawyers will go crazy about guarantees. What we will do is we will take you individually. I'm not talking about a group meeting thing, not a Google Hangout. We will get on Skype individually with you, John and I both, and we will help you find a product, and we will help you hack that product, okay? And until you're in hack the traffic, we'll show you exactly how to do it, and then kick you in the butt to get you motivated, because that's about the only thing. If you had the product, the only thing that you're lacking is not having the somebody to sit there and kick you in the butt to do it. And so we'll sit there in the butt, and kick you in the butt to get you motivated on doing this. So even though I can't guarantee, okay, and not legally, I cannot guarantee any money, but I will guarantee you that we will work with you through one whole product. Okay, if you've done one whole product from, find the product, buy the product, copy the product, and then copy all their traffic and all their traffic sources, you think you can make some money? You think you could make some money? Okay, so we can't guarantee you any. We're not going to throw in any other major bonuses here, but because I think that's having a personal one-on-one. I've worked with W. Clement Stone. I've worked with Donald Trump. You're not going to get those kind of people. I've worked. David Wood is a good friend. Russell Brunson, Dagan Smith. No, Dagan Smith. Dagan's a good buddy. You're not going to find them working with you one-on-one like this, okay? Because they can't. They can't afford to. They make hundreds of thousands of dollars a day, but I'm not doing so too bad. But I'm not caring right now. My goal is to see. I really want to have at least 10 people make $1 million this year. If I can find 10 people that want to make $1 million this year, I'm going to be extremely happy. Okay, that's what I'm looking for right now. I'm not looking to make a lot of money. I'm not looking to make obviously, and if I could give you these programs, I really would, but I can't because they're not mine. But I can give you something that nobody else can give you, and that is you've got a creator, and you've got an excellent programmer, and we will see you get all the way through it. If you will just take and purchase from our links here, because that way we know that you actually bought the product and you bought it from us, and it's just in some ways I like to be the star, because I want to go to Russell and say, hey, look there, I created 10 millionaires this year using your product, and as one of the things, and it kind of excites me, to be able to go to Russell or somebody else that has something really good. I ain't gonna promote something that's crap just because you can make money at it, because I don't need it. I don't need the money. I don't need to sell you crap. I'm not going to sell you crap. That's how come I said, the number one number one autoresponder as far as I'm concerned is AWeber. If you want an autoresponder, I'll give you a link for that too. But the keyword research tool, I would highly recommend, this Switchmade Marketing. So if you have any questions, anything you'd like, as we're on our, we'd like to keep these at right about an hour, so you can come back on the replay, and those should still be there. If not, well, hopefully, contact us, and so we'll give you like a week to think about it until next week. Okay. If you purchase through one of those, we will walk you through your whole first product, beginning to end, and I don't mean in a group setting. I mean individually, one-on-one. You have a question, we're going to be walking you through it, the whole process. So I don't think you can get anything better than that. And I know Mike's not going to offer you. He's going to offer you a lot of cool stuff tomorrow when he's promoting this. Russell's going to offer you a bunch of stuff, but basically it comes with it when you buy the program. Okay, you'll get all that anyway, everything that Russell's offering you. So whatever Mike's going to offer you, Mike will say, and tomorrow when he does his webinar, he won't give you a one-on-one. He's not going to sit down with you and walk you through it. So you're not going to get that from anybody else that I am aware of. So if you're interested, somebody who knows what they're doing anyway. There might be people out there that'll offer it, and they're like, well, let's see, I don't know what to do next. I've never done this before. We know what we're doing. We've been doing this stuff for a long time, and we'll walk you through each step of the process. So, John, I'm sorry I didn't let you talk much. Go ahead, say something.
No, I think it's great. I mean, I would love to work with. I like working one-on-one. That's how you and I first came to work together. Was you needed some help putting some stuff together on making some tweaks to your website, and that's how we first. And we found out that we had kind of a simpatico relationship and worked well together and communicated. And it's I know that you have that servant leadership mentality. That's what I like to do. I like to give, and I feel like we both give to get. And it's I would love so for those of you that take advantage of this, I guarantee you're going to be satisfied. I mean, you just sometimes it's not a lot of hype. It's just you're going to have two guys that are going to be working with you and for you to make sure that you're as successful as you can be. We can't do it for you. We will make sure that it gets done if you do it. If that makes sense. It's we want to see you succeed, and because when you succeed, I feel like I succeed, honestly, and I know that's how Roy is too. So anyway. We do these we get together every week online talking about different things, and rarely are we pushing we're not pushing a new product every week. We're here to share information and help. So that's why we're here.
Right. And like I said, you can do all this pretty much for free, except if you're going to find out what the process is that they're using to sell people, you pretty much need to buy whatever product it is that you're wanting to copy. You've got to at least do that and copy off all the sales pages. There's what's it called now that you can do like a quick screen share. It's free.
You're going to have to spend money.
Yeah, okay? You don't have to spend money.
Eventually you're going to be spending money. I mean, the truth is, yes, it can be done, but eventually money's going to be spent. It doesn't have to be. You got to spend
a little bit of money, or but you got two choices. You got pain or money. And believe me, it's very painful to do it the hard way.
Yes. Absolutely. Well, I see we're at our hour, so I know that I have a meeting.
I got another webinar. So anyway, thank you, everybody. Thank you so much for coming here every week. We'll see you again next Thursday, same time, same bat channel. Okay?
Yeah, sounds good.
Take
Good
care.
night, everyone.
Bye.
Bye.